Hello and welcome to my first Java programming tutorial in this series. And the first thing that we're going to need to do is install the JDK. I'll have the JDK download link in the description as well as an annotation right over here. And once you have installed the JDK, what you're going to need to do now is go up to your Spotlight search and search, whoa, why is caps on? Search terminal. Okay, so now that you have searched up terminal, you're going to want to type in Java-version. And this is going to check if you have the correct version of the JDK. It'll say runtime environment build this. And if you did install it correctly, this will pop up. If not, then you installed the JDK incorrectly. And if you still have problems, it's better to search up another video on how to install the JDK. Okay, so once you have the JDK, what you're going to need to do now is download Xcode. You could find Xcode on the App Store. Just search up Xcode, it's free. It is a pretty large file. It's about 4.5 gigabytes, but trust me, it's worth it for learning Java. So once you have downloaded Xcode, what we're going to need to install now is Eclipse. So you have Xcode, and now how to get Eclipse. There will be also a download link below for Eclipse. You just download it, open it up, and that's how you get Eclipse. Okay, so I assume that you have Eclipse and both Xcode. Remember, links and annotations right over here and in the description below. Now the application terminal that we just searched up. So if we just go in here, we have terminal. What I recommend you doing is, because we're going to be using this a lot, is you want to go into options and keep in dock. Okay, so now that you've done that, okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to type in terminal is cd. And what this cd command does is it changes the directory. That's what it stands for, change directory. So everything in terminal is in that directory. So we're going to first type in cd tilde. So we go into our home directory. And whenever you want to see your current directory, type in pdw. It'll show you your current directory. Now what we need to do is open up this directory so we could see what's inside. So just type in open tilde. Tilde is your home directory. Press enter. Okay, and now over here we got our home directory open. Now I'm going to minimize this terminal window so you could see this better. So I'm going to put each side by side. And what we're going to want to do now is make a directory. Okay, make directory. You type in mk directory, and what you want to type now is terminal. So we are going to make a terminal folder. So we have this new terminal folder right here. And what we could do now is open that folder, and we want to change our terminal to think inside the current directory. So we have to type in cd terminal. Okay, so now we are in the terminal directory, and inside of here we want to make two more directories. So make directory, and we're going to make directory Java. So this is where we're going to store all of our Java classes and programs. And now we're going to just create an extra folder if we ever need it. So, okay. So inside of here we have our directories. Perfect. Now let's open up Java. Good. Exit out of this. And then we want to change our current directory to Java. Phew! Finally, we're here. Now, we want to get coding. So what we need to do is type in this command called echo. I'm first going to explain what echo does. Okay, so let's clean this up. Okay, echo. Echo is basically like print, or it just repeats whatever you typed in. So if I want to type in echo test 9801, okay, we get test 9801. So that's what echo does. So we could put that output that we got into a text file or a Java file to start coding. So what I'm going to type in is echo text. And how you put it in a file is you put these two little greater than signs. And you want to type in, let's say, call it test.java, because that's going to be the name of our program. Now we could also put txt if we wanted it to be a text file, but for the purpose of the video, we're going to make a Java file. Okay, boom, we have the Java file right here. Now we need to begin coding, so type in open.test.java. Who knew that you're going to learn so much command line in a Java tutorial? So open.test.java, and it's going to open up in Xcode. That's why you needed Xcode, so you can these files. If not, it'll probably open up in a text editor. Okay, so we got test.java, and we got our little text input that we put in this Java file. Now what we're going to want to do is press enter once. It's always nice to make your code neat. And type in public class test. We have to name it test because it's test.java. It always has to be the same name as the file. So public class test. Now I could maximize our code here, and I'll leave it there. Still see that folder. Okay. So now that we're in our public class test, let's start writing some more code in this class test. So the first thing that we need to type is public static void main, and this is going to be the beginning of all your code. This is how you start the program. All your code happens in these two brackets, this bracket and this bracket. This is where the program starts because it's your main method. This is called your method, and this is your main method. And what your main method does is the program looks for your main method, and it says, okay, that's where I'm going to start running the code. Okay, so what do we want to do in this code? So since you don't know that much about Java, I'm going to teach you how to print something out on the screen. Really basic. With all beginning Java tutorials, I have to, of course, put hello world. Okay, so we put system.out.println hello world, and we had to have these quotes here, and everything inside the quotes is what it prints. Okay, so now that we have that, we could type hit Command S to save, and now that we have that saved, we have our test.java here. Now what we need to type in is Java C. It stands for Java compile. Okay, so Java compile, and what we're going to type in is test.java. Okay, so now we are compiled. We have compiled test.java, and we got a test.class. Now, to run our program, yay! First Java program run. Okay, we type in Java test. Don't put the .class, just put the name of the class, Java test. Press enter. Ta-da, we get hello world in our console or terminal window. Okay, so now that we have hello world, wow, no big surprise. I could call it a day. This could be our first Java tutorial, but nope, we're not going to stop there. Okay, so as you noticed, I put println. Of course, we could just type in print. Now what the heck is the difference between print and println? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay, so if I type in system.out.print and just do a normal print, let's type hi mom. Okay, so we have this. And let's create another system.out.print. And let's make it 42 because we're hilarious. Okay, so what does println do? Well, it says anything after this line of code, anything that we're going to print out to the console, it's going to be printed under this. So if we say println, it means that 42 is going to be printed on the next line. So again, press Command S, or you could do File Save, which is Command S. Once we save this, what we could type in is Java C test.java. Hopefully it replaces it. I'm pretty sure it did. And then we could type in Java test, because that's the name of our class, and press enter. I'll say, hi mom, hello world. Uh-oh. Oh, I was about to say, where the heck did the 42 go? Well, it went right here. So, It did work. It printed it on the next line. It just had a little delay error and accidentally placed this here. So there we go. We have print and println. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. And again, if you want to learn more about IDEs, integrated development environment, such as Eclipse, we will be doing that in the second tutorial. And yep, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video and comment if it has helped, and I'll see you in the next one.